not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he'd probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if he want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's a perfect win. You get a lot of money.
I say to AJ, if this goes past 5 rounds, everybody's going to be having a go at you because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. It has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds, you know, people are going to be doubting you as a fighter.
Jake Paul cannot go 6 minutes with Anthony Joshua. It's just not going to happen. You're talking about a man who starched Klitschko.
Roy Jones Jr. has shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, predicting that Joshua will defeat Jake Paul in a very one-sided and punishing manner. According to Roy, the gap in power and experience is simply too big for Paul to overcome. Even so, Jones says the matchup brings excitement, huge attention, and major financial value to the sport. He believes the event is ultimately good for boxing, and that the large purse involved will benefit everyone connected to the fight.
It's just a little bit here, and Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating, he could be fighting Jake Paul next. 1, do you think it's good for boxing, and 2, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he'd probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if he want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's the...
Derek Chisora offered a completely different perspective on the situation. He believes the fight has very little to do with competition and everything to do with business. According to Chisora, people should stop treating it like a serious boxing war or a career-defining matchup. Instead, he says it's a huge chance for everyone involved to make a lot of money with very little risk. Chisora points out that Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Jake Paul, and the promoters will all walk away with massive paydays. His message is direct. Fans and critics aren't upset because the fight is bad, they're upset because the fighters are making huge amounts of money. In his view, jealousy is driving most of the backlash, not concern for boxing tradition.
AJ against Jake, but what sort of gulf do you expect to see?
Listen, we are in the game of entertainment. Either entertainment in the ring or on the football pitch, it don't matter. It's called entertainment. People are going to buy tickets to go watch Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. You know, we're all entertainers, either way. So, I'm happy. I'm so happy for AJ because he's doing this for himself. And you have to understand, you have to give so much respect to Jake Paul. You know, whatever he says, he makes it happen. You know, before he was like he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and people were laughing at him. And then suddenly it's happened and people are like, wow, what's going on here? You know, so kudos to that kid, man. He's very good at promoting everything he does.
Derek, do you reckon there's a bit of jealousy from other boxers and even like pundits flying around as well? Because even since it's been announced last night and today,
I know the biggest jealousy pundit you guys have, and that is Simon Jordan. I'm telling you right now, Simon Jordan right now, he must be suffering inside and out right now because he knows Eddie's making money, Anthony Josh's making money, so he is dying right now, Simon Jordan.
Look, Derek, and I know you say it's entertainment and there'll be a massive audience, but is there an element of danger as well? Look, AJ's a former world champion, and this is a guy, you know, the best he's been in with is Tommy Fury.
Listen, he don't really care. In a boxing ring, it's the only place you can murder somebody and not go to jail. So, kudos to that. So if he gets beaten up and something happens, it's part of the game.
Well, I'm not sure that's a game that people will want to see, though.
Is it a real fight, though? Is this going to be a proper fight? You will know more than most.
Mate, let me tell you something. For how much they getting paid, about 177 million, whatever, and they're splitting down the middle. So I hope it's not a game because I want to see some blood. I want to see somebody's teeth falling out. So I told Anthony.
The discussion around the potential fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua has turned into one of the most surprising and interesting debates in today's boxing world. Abdullah Mason shared a more measured point of view. Instead of calling the matchup a joke or assuming it would be completely one-sided, Mason said that Jake Paul has improved enough to make the fight at least somewhat competitive. He explained that Paul has taken boxing seriously for years, faced experienced opponents, and continued to grow each step of the way. Mason isn't saying that Paul would beat Joshua, but he believes fans should respect the effort and progress Paul has made rather than dismiss him outright. Still, Mason acknowledges that Anthony Joshua is on a different level. He's a former unified heavyweight champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and one of the most skilled heavyweights of the last decade. The comparison stresses the massive challenge Paul is choosing to take on.
That's the first I've heard of it. That's surprising to me.
Confirmed 3 minute, eight rounds.
3 minute, 8 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just your take on it, just seeing Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua in a heavyweight fight.
I mean, I guess they doing what's best for them, you know. So I feel like, you know, I don't got too much to say on it.
I asked you before when Tank wasn't originally scheduled to face him, if you'd watch it, you said you would. But is this more of a competitive challenge for Jake, do you see, because of a natural weight between them being a lot closer?
Oh, this is definitely more of a competitive challenge for them. So I'm.
Legendary promoter Frank Warren reinforced this perspective in his own direct style. He admitted that despite all the backlash and complaints, fans will inevitably watch the fight when it happens. His honesty points to an undeniable reality. Even the loudest critics won't be able to look away. Warren also emphasized that Jake Paul has consistently raised the level of opposition he faces, progressing step by step in skill, experience, and overall challenge. In his view, the matchup isn't an insult to boxing, it reflects the sport's evolution, where entertainment value, worldwide exposure, and financial opportunity can exist alongside traditional competitive matchups. Warren's endorsement suggests a broader shift. The boxing industry no longer sees Jake Paul as an outsider trying to sneak in, but as a legitimate piece of the modern boxing landscape.
Well, what I think is that people will buy it. They'll watch it, and Netflix have bought it. And they're expecting to get big numbers. They've had big numbers for his last 2 fights. He's a major attraction for whatever reason. But he's a licensed boxer. He trains, he works as a fighter. I'll take my hat off to him for all of that. He's not a heavyweight, and he's stepping in with, people have criticised some of his opponents in the past, but he's stepping up to the plate.
Can't criticise this one, I suppose.
He's gone from one extreme to the other. He's fighting a guy, two-time world champion, as somebody who's a natural heavyweight. I know there's a weight clause thing on there, but I don't think that will make a lot of difference to AJ. And he's also a gold medalist. I think it's he's a massive favourite, AJ, for this fight. He's getting very, very well paid for it, and people will buy it. Buy it because it's a road crash.
He is a massive favourite. The bookies only have him at 1-10 and 1-4 to get the stoppage. Is that a bit mad to you?
I mean, look, you've seen AJ. You see what he's done with Ngannou.
Yeah, and Ngannou and Jake Paul are two very.
And Ngannou's a natural heavyweight.
Yeah. I just thought those odds seemed a little bit, I suppose,
skinny.
Yeah. Is it disrespectful to the integrity of boxing?
No, because it's... Look, you're asking a question that you know the answer to, as does most people in the industry. So, it is what it is. It's a pure money-making venture with a guy that's AJ doesn't mean too much in America. Jake Paul does. AJ's ventures into America didn't go down too well, did it? So Jake Paul does though, and he's got a massive following, and that